Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Marie. Aisling, what is Marie to you?
This is Marie. She once booked me a stripper, and it went so badly that I spent the rest of the night trying to cheer him up.
OK, June, how do you know Marie?
Well, I call her Mari, you see, because Mari is going to play the young Dot in a spin-off of EastEnders called Dot Cotton, The Motorbike Years.
OK. And finally, Lee, what's your relationship with Marie?
This is Marie. She once asked me to pop into her house to get rid of a spider. 10 minutes later, she asked me to leave because I was making matters worse.
All right, there you have it. Aisling's party planner, June's acting apprentice, or Lee's damsel in distress. David's team, where would you like to begin?
Aisling,
Yeah?
Marie hired you a stripper.
Yes, now she's my friend, my best friends, yeah.
Right, and why?
That was my birthday party, and there was about 40 to 50 people in the room, and then the silence came.
And this wasn't just because people had nothing to say to each other.
No.
There was someone
It wasn't one of your parties, David.
So it goes quiet, then what happened?
And out came a fireman. And I was in total shock. And he gave a CD of his music to my flatmate.
Oh, so the CD wasn't already in the CD player?
Oh, no, it was. He had given it. So,
he had given
yeah,
it, right.
And
so he didn't come in brandishing it, saying...
No, he didn't come in.
Track 5. No. Track 5, move it on to 6 when I get down to my pants.
My flatmate put it into my laptop. And at the time, every time my laptop got a new CD... after about 7 seconds of music, it would automatically start writing the CD, you know, when it takes on the song. Yeah. So this fireman came out, I was shocked, and it started going... Silence. The music stopped as he was taking off his jacket.
Yeah.
And I could see the sadness in his eyes.
And what happened?
He took out a banana out of a satchel and started to peel it.
All right.
And he was, you know...
Easy now, easy.
But I looked at it and I was trying to eat healthier at the time, and he gave it to me like this, and I just went, oh, thank you very much. And he was like, no, you weren't supposed to eat it, you're supposed to lick it. And I was like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry.
I think I'm in the wrong programme. This poor little girl is standing here forever. What's it got to do with her, I want to know?
Marie booked me the stripper, and she was also really disappointed.
Oh, you naughty girl.
Because we'd all chipped in a tenner, and Marie had spent ages looking for a nice, fit policeman, and she opened the door and she was really disappointed because a little bit of a tubby fireman turned up, and that is not what she'd ordered.
So, how did it end?
Oh, well, after the banana incident, he went for the next bit, which was the whipped cream. And he covered himself in whipped cream. And again, I was trying to... I cut out dairy out of my diet. He put it on his chest. And that's covered in baby lotion as well. So I was a bit like, that's disgusting.
Because you didn't lick off the cream, that
Yeah.
meant that he would have had to take that off, which is the saddest image
Yeah.
of all
Just
time. A stripper
wiping.
just upstairs going, oh, God.
But he did loads of it on.
Do you think that's why he was so tubby? That he was...
All right, David. Who would you like to move on to?
June, what's the broad outline of Dot Cotton, the Motorbike Years?
Well, they've done this before, haven't they? They had a young Lou and a young Ethel years and years and years ago, and they decided they'd have a young Dot to show what she was like before she was married. Dot, you see, you was apprenticed into hairdressing. And what happened was she used to go around on a motorbike with a sidecar. This was before she married Charlie. She met him, actually, because she nearly knocked him down with the motorbike and the sidecar, and that's, unfortunately, how she met Charlie. So she used to go around to her customers on the motorbike.
Can I ask, Have they filmed this yet?
No. It's about to happen.
Oh, I see.
What they're like, and I don't know how many episodes it'll be.
So what advice did you give Marie?
Well, I explained about her foibles and her oddnesses, you know, and her precision. She's pernickety and she's quite difficult, really. She was quite nasty at the beginning. She's become so lovely now. I don't know what's happened to her. So, anyways...
I hope it's true now.
So that's really what
Which it isn't, because mine's true.
Yeah,
You both have lovely high cheekbones.
So, Lee, how do you know her?
Marie lives next door.
Well, she's your next-door neighbour?
Well, she's my next-door neighbour's nanny.
Right, OK.
Not grandmother, obviously.
No.
That'd be crazy.
How big was the spider?
The spider was, including the legs...
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay. The spider was, I would say, about that big with legs.
Well, did she come round and knock on the door, or how did she alert you to the crisis?
She came round and knocked on the door.
And what leaving the children and the spider unattended?
Yes.
And what were you doing?
I was at home just watching television, you know, just like you do, watching a bit of
So what time?
Bit of EastEnders as it goes.
What time of day was this?
7:30. It's about 7:30 till 8.
So it was in the evening, and Marie knocks at the door. You go and answer the door.
Yeah.
What did she say?
She said, Lee. She's French.
Okay.
She is. She said, Lee, you must come very quickly. Pourquoi? I said. There is a spider in my house. I'm very frightened. Mais oui, I said. So I said, I'm not, you know, I'm sort of watching Doc Cotton, my favourite, you know. I don't know this character. I've only just arrived. Last time I was here, it was 3010. No, so we just made light conversation about...
made light conversation, despite her distress, despite the fact that she's leaving unattended children in a house with an arachnid she finds terrifying. Yeah. And so you go into the house. Yeah. Where's the spider?
Exactly. La spider, I said. And she said, he's in the bathroom. In the bathroom.
Bathroom? In the bathroom?
No, that's what I said. I said, no, it's bathroom. She went, oh, thank you, I've learned something.
So it's not...
And then she went upstairs to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And she said, it's under that thing there.
What thing?
There was a little corner cabinet. She goes, it's under there, it's under there. So I said, stand back. But I'm actually a bit frightened of spiders. So I was trying to play it cool, like I'll sort it out, but was terrified of what I might see. So I asked if she had any... like brooms and stuff, and she passed me the broom. So I get the stick and I try and move the thing, and as I'm moving the thing, the vase that was on top fell over and smashed. Now, that was just the start of my problem. Oh, God. Put it this way, have you ever seen that episode of Mr. Bean where he tries to catch a spider?
No.
Good, I'll use that then. So the vase smashes. Now the child comes in, sees me. I panicked, saw the broken vase, saw the child with no shoes on, and just sort of went, whoa, get out, like that. Bit too assertively, and the child started crying. Oh, but why do you make me cry so?
Hang on.
No.
The child is not French.
No, that's what I said. I said, let me finish. I said, are they French children? And she went, no, but, you know, the parents are never here, so they learn from me. It's unbelievable. 3 years old, never been to France, he's going, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Why must I cry? Horrible.
What happened then?
She shepherds them out like that. So I got a bit more brave, and I went over to the thing like that now, and I just go for it. I just pull it like that. The whole thing goes over. The drawer comes out, and things spill all over from the top drawer, and there's some awkward things in the top drawer because I am in the bathroom that Marie uses, so it's her bathroom. I'm not going to go into detail.
What sort of awkward things?
I don't want to embarrass her. But
a Lee Mack video? Some
awkward things.
And did you at any point actually see the spider?
Well, that's the funny thing. No, I didn't. No,
But you know what size it was?
Yes, I do. Because she told me. She told me, didn't she?
You described the size quite specifically.
Because I listen to women, Rob. That's the difference between me and you. That's why they go out with me. Because I listen to what they have to say. I don't always go, did you see me and Gavin and Stacey? No. I'm interested in their lives, Rob. In their lives. And their fears. It's not all about you.
All right, well, is Marie Aisling's party planning friend, June's acting apprentice, or Lee's damsel in distress?
Well, I'm pretty sure that Lee doesn't listen to women. No. So, but what do you think?
What Lee's saying is obviously... it's just not true, is it?
Yeah.
Doc Cotton, the Motorbike Years. No, no. Aisling's absolutely sold me on this. I can see you struggling with that banana. It's unquestionably.
What do you think?
Marie looks Irish as well. There's something about her that's Irish.
OK, we think it's the stripper story.
You think it's Aisling? OK. Marie, would you please reveal your true identity?
Sorry, it's...
Je m'appelle Marie, et I booked a stripper for Aisling's birthday.
Genuinely, for a moment, then I thought, oh, it is me.
You're not French, are you?
No, I just really wanted that story to be true.
Thank you very much, Marie. Please welcome this week's special guest, Edward. Robert, what is Edward to you?
This is Edward, and I had such a crush on him at school that for the past 20 years, his name has been the basis for all of my passwords.
So, Denise, what is Ed to you?
This is Edward, and he helped me pick up my car and move it after I got blocked in by Daley Thompson.
And finally, Lee, what is your relationship with Edward?
This is Edward. I once dressed up as his wife so that his son would think that he'd seen his mum in the audience at the school play.
So, there we have it. Is Edward Robert's childhood crush, Denise's car carrier, or Lee's hoax husband? David's team, where to begin?
Robert. So were you school buddies together?
Not especially, because Edward was terribly good at sport, you see. I seem to remember Edward being terribly good at the pole vault.
How are you still in touch with Edward?
We're not. I haven't seen Edward for a number of years.
How is he doing, do you think? Would you still?
Can I just say that as my fake husband, I have.
I'd say he's definitely moved into a new bracket. But a very happy one. Yeah. Yes, he's doing very well, I'd say. You know, very, very well indeed.
Now, you said you haven't seen him for a number of years.
No,
Specifically, when was the last time you saw him?
The last time I would have seen him would probably be 1993 or 94.
1993 or 4?
But there wasn't the need for passwords until around the year 2000.
Well, yes, but they then came in, and I thought, what would be more marvellous than having Edward as the basis of my passwords?
Is he still the basis of your passwords?
No comment. What I will say is that I spent a long time when I was bored looking for him on Facebook and that sort of thing. And on one occasion, I found him and messaged him, and there was no reply. And I was very upset
horrible.
about that. And I always wondered what happened to him. And now I see.
I'm struggling with this because this is a thing that is done. I had a crush on a boy in school, and his name is the basis for my passwords as well. And I've been trying to stalk him on Facebook, but he doesn't exist. He's not on Facebook, which makes him even sexier. But I'm saying this is...
So you've got that exact story?
Very plausible. Yeah, this is my story. His name's Luke Mate. Do you know him?
Yes.
You know...
Luke?
No, you
Mate?
don't. Because he was
yeah,
like...
he lives 2 doors down from me. Single. Newly single.
No.
Yeah. He works for Médecins Sans Frontières. He's a human rights lawyer, but works with them. But he takes 6 months of the year off because he runs a place for distressed puppies. He's a good guy. You know what? I literally just set him up with someone last week. That's so annoying. That's a great thing. Great guy. Hell of a guy.
All right. Who would you like to...
Very plausible.
Who would you like to quiz next?
Denise, explain what happened with Edward in the car and Daley Thompson.
Yes, so I was parked in the car park at a stadium.
Which stadium?
Birmingham, Alexander Stadium in Birmingham. And
Which car park? So, like, you had
just
to...
VIP.
Okay.
It's probably the Denise Lewis car park.
I mean, to be fair, if you own a car in Birmingham, you're automatically a VIP anyway.
Why are you clapping? So I'm in the car park, went off to work, had a big national championships, came back out, desperate to get back down to London, and my car was blocked in.
That was Daley Thompson?
That was Daley Thompson.
Yeah. Well, hang on. How do we know that? Let's take it straight. What happens next?
Well, Eddie, he's an official.
Right.
You know, he used to be an athlete because he's well stacked.
What was his sport?
He was actually a thrower.
Of what?
Discus.
Sorry,
Discus.
are you actually... You're a BBC commentator and you called him a thrower.
A thrower. So he's a thrower of the incredibly heavy frisbee.
Yeah, he used to compete national level.
Okay.
Didn't quite make it.
Yeah.
Didn't quite make it. It's not easy to get to the top.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
That's such a show-off thing to do.
I'm sorry. I'm just
actually
saying.
really, really hard to be an amazingly good athlete. Some people can do it, some people can't do it, Eddie, I'm sorry.
So there you are, Denise. You're blocked in. Edward is there because he's an official. He used to throw things. When does Daley come into it?
Well, his has a private registration plate, and I didn't notice
He's one
that.
of those people,
Yes.
Daley... What does it say?
DT10.
DT10, of course.
DT10.
Right. Of course.
Further.
Said to Eddie, I need to get out of here quickly.
Yes.
Can you help?
Yes.
He said, let me go and get some of these other throwers. They said, listen, if we manoeuvre this car, swing the back out a little bit, you should be able to manoeuvre around Daley's car.
So you never met... I'm sure you have met Daley Thompson, but he never turned up during the anecdote.
Couldn't find him anywhere. But it's only when I came back to the car did I realise it was his car because of the number plate.
But you were looking for him before that? The person I need to talk to now is Daley Thompson, because if there's someone who understands a parking crisis, it's him.
Can I just check if you two met, because you need a really good defence lawyer?
No, I do. Can you continue?
Yes, please do.
So Eddie came to my aid.
Yeah.
And helped me manoeuvre the car.
Yeah.
And away I went.
Away you went, and Daley Thompson turned up presumably later.
I don't know, because I didn't see him.
You didn't see him.
Have you seen him since?
Yeah.
Yes.
And have you mentioned this story to him?
Yes.
And, OK, that checks out.
What did he say?
You do. Yeah, that's
What did he say?
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
He said, oh, shut up.
Listen, I've known Daley a long time. One of the first things he said to me at the age of 14...
Yeah.
He called me...
Look after this bear.
All right, now, of course, perhaps the most plausible of all is yet to... Just remind us, Lee.
This is Edward. I once dressed as his wife, so his son would think he'd seen his mum...
Right.
...whilst performing in the school play.
What was the play?
It was actually a nativity play.
OK, and what was Edward's son playing?
Edward's son was playing Joseph.
Were your children in the play?
My children were not in the play. It would have been inappropriate due to the fact that they don't go to that school.
So you went to a school where your children are not enrolled, dressed as a woman... to trick a little boy into thinking you were his mum.
Yeah. When you say it like that, it does sound a bit dodgy.
Let's go back. Lee, let's go back to the beginning. How did this come about? How did Edward approach you?
So Edward was at the school, and apparently he got a phone call off his wife saying that she couldn't make it. Now, his wife had already missed 3 or 4 big events. You know, all the big ones that are important, like the sports days and the various things. And this was sort of like, I promise you I'm going to be there. I promise you I'll do this one. So
why wasn't she there?
Well, something to do with work, something got
What's her work?
I didn't get a chance to get into too many details. Edward rang in a panic. Absolutely panicking he was.
What's her job?
What's the wife's job?
Yes.
I actually don't know his wife very well.
But
do you know him?
Well,
I know Edward, yeah.
You're the first person he'd call, though, but you don't know his...
That's right, because me and him do lots of things behind his wife's back, and he knows that...
So he rang you up.
Yeah.
And what did he say?
He was panicking. They went, Lee! I went, what? He said, she's not turned up again. I said, who? He said, my wife. I said, what does she do for a living? He said, not now. He said, I need your help and I need it quickly.
Yeah.
I said, you know me, I'll always be there for you. He says, I need you to meet me at my house. So I get to the house, I run in the house, and he only had time for one phrase. Put this on. He said, I need you to dress as my wife, because last time I went to see him in a play, she didn't turn up. And I said, but you saw me, right? And he said, the kid said, no, I didn't see you, because the spotlights are so bright. Everyone's just like a silhouette. So, he said, that's how I think you can get away with this. I want you to dress as my wife, and then when he looks out, he'll think that you're with me.
Did he notice your beard?
Well, this is the thing. I said that. Now, as luck would have it, I don't know what his wife does, but she has a beard. I know she works in a circus. I don't know exactly what she does.
That was very well dodged, Lee, I must say.
No, she at the time I did not have a beard.
Oh, you were clean-shaven.
Yes, which is why he was annoyed, because, like I say, she does.
Did you...
Does she have a very distinctive silhouette?
She does. I would describe her silhouette as Lee Mack-esque. That's the only way I can describe her.
Did you have to wear a wig?
No, I didn't wear a wig, because luckily his wife has very short hair.
And a beard.
And a beard.
So you just went with your head shaven.
I just went with her silhouette look. But with a hat, scarf.
But what did you wear? But you haven't told us.
Nice one, Jesus!
You haven't told us what you put on in your friend's bedroom.
He had all the things were about.
What? He got a range for you to choose? Pick out something nice that you fancy.
He had it ready for me when I got there. He said, "This is what we could get. This is the stuff that the kid would recognise." So we went with a long Macintosh.
What's Edward's son called?
Edward's son is called Eddie.
That was a bad choice.
Yeah, well, Little Ed.
And then after the play, that lovely bit where the kids excitedly go and meet with their parents again and say, how was it?
That was the bit that we were worried about. Well, I had to do... there was only one thing that we could do. I said to him, you're going to have to totally commit to this. And so we're now married. We adopted him and we ran away, and the wife doesn't know where we are, and this is the first time she would have known about it. No, we stood at the back, and as he walked towards us, I sort of turned around, walked quickly, and sort of waved like that. And he
ran away from him?
Yes. What choice did I have? And apparently, Big Ed said to me afterwards, he said, I just had to say, oh, Mummy's got to get back quickly. She's well, I don't know what she does for a living. He didn't know either.
All right, we need an answer. So, David's team. Is Edward Robert's childhood crush, Denise's car carrier, or Lee's hoax husband?
Well, it's...
Well, I mean, Lee was fairly convincing. Hard to see past that, isn't it?
What do you think?
I feel like when Denise was telling her story, Edward was smiling a little bit more. Look at him. Look at his... See?
Gosh, it's difficult, isn't it? I'm tempted to say Robert.
You think Robert?
I'm really torn. I would say Denise, but I just don't know, because I was wrong once already.
OK, time to make a decision, David. Who's it going to be?
Oh, right. So you think it's Denise now? If you two think it's Denise, that's great. I can opt out. If you both think it's Robert, that's great. I can opt out. If you both think it's Lee, I'm overruling you. we'll go Robert.
You're going to say it's Robert. If this does turn out to be true, you do realise we're about to witness quite a moment. So, Edward, would you please reveal your true identity?
I am Edward, and I was Robert's inspiration for a passport.
Would you like to say anything to Edward, Robert?
I could dress up as you and fill in.
What would you like to say to him? Here's your chance.
Yes, yeah. Hello, Edward.
Hi.
Well done, you really kept it together.
Edward, did you realise that Robert had this crush on you?
No, not at all.
Oh, you must have done. What a lovely evening this is for you, then. Thank you very much, Edward.
Very nice to see you.
So please welcome this week's special guest, Sean. So, Raj, what is Sean to you?
This is Sean. I used to whip his shirt off in public for money.
Right, Raj's bare-chested buddy. Gemma, how do you know Sean?
This is Sean, and at school he blew up my Whatsits.
Right, Gemma's crisp combustor. And finally, David, what is your relationship with Sean?
This is Sean. As a boy, I would only let him cut my hair if he was dressed as Zorro.
So there we have it. Raj's bare-chested buddy, Gemma's crisp combustor, or David's heroic hairdresser. Lee's team, where will you begin?
OK, Raj, you used to rip his shirt off for money.
Yep.
When was this?
Back in the early 80s.
Well, let's just get straight to the point. What the hell are you talking about? Why did you rip his shirt off for money?
Well, I'm a bit of a keen amateur magician.
Oh, hello. Where did you learn this? On top of a bicycle?
But I also owned a bistro, so it allowed me...
Oh, hello. So, what's it going to
What a life you've led! And because I had the bistro, it allowed me to indulge my passion of magic. So I used to hold magic evenings, where we'd give them dinner, and then we'd do close-up magic, and then we'd end up doing a little bit of a cabaret.
So what was the trick that involved you ripping off his shirt?
Well, it was the finale to the cabaret act.
What was the finale?
Ripping his shirt off.
That's not a trick, that's assault.
Talk us through it, Raj. We've come to your bistro, and we've had a super evening. The food is lovely.
Yep.
And then, hang on, what's happening now?
Yeah, I would ask for a volunteer to come out.
Right.
And lots of people would put their hands up, but I would choose Sean.
Oh, he was
he was my stooge.
So you're telling me that the regulars used to go, that fella's in again. He's having a terrible night. Wait till the end of the night and you see what happens. It gets worse. Every week he falls for this, the poor fella. I'm a viewer. Don't tell me how it's done. As a viewer, what would I have seen?
You would have seen my volunteer come out, and I would sit him down on a chair. I would tell him to relax. I would undo some buttons.
And would you take it from the collar and just go whoosh and it would come off?
Yeah, something like that.
Did it ever go wrong? Did you ever, take his nose off?
Well, we had a few incidents.
What happened when it went wrong?
Well, he's the third stooge I've had.
All right, who would you like to quiz next?
Gemma?
Gemma.
OK. So he blew up your Whatsits, the little snack. Was it a very strict school?
Yeah, I was at school. He was my teacher, and I was being naughty by eating in the back of the room, just being a bit of a troublemaker.
How did he blow it up?
Well, he was in the middle of doing an experiment, and then he made an example of me by taking the packet to the front of the room where this experiment was happening and, sprayed it with, a dry oxygen or something, some sort of steamy thing. The Bunsen burner was going... And then they just, went, poof!
Just by heating them up?
Yeah. But, it was something to do with what was sprayed, this kind of...
Yeah. Petrol.
Yeah. And then everybody was laughing, and then he said, that's what will happen if you eat Wotsits.
Did it stop you from eating in class? Did it have the desired effect?
It had the desired effect, and we got on a lot more after that as well.
It broke the ice.
Yeah.
Suddenly it was Dead Poets Society.
What's his surname?
Smith.
Smith?
Yeah.
Oh. How did you just think of that like that?
Does Smiths make what? No, it's Golden Wonder, isn't it?
I think Golden Wonder sold Wotsits, I think, to Walkers. I think it was a major corporate error because they were losing market share in their crisps, but they had this Wotsits brand, and then on some dark day they decided to sell that brand, and then they were left with nothing. And that shows you the kind of error that can be made at a corporate level. So we should be careful before we believe that these corporations are sort of magical and the private sector can do things. And before we sell the NHS down the river, remember the idiocy of Golden Wonder.
OK, now then, what about David? Just remind us, David.
As a boy, I would only let Sean cut my hair if he was dressed as Zorro.
It doesn't seem very worth his while. What was the kind of... How much were you paying him to dress as Zorro for this one haircut?
To be honest, I was a child. I didn't pay him.
This is the bit I doubt, that David was a child ever. Did you go asking for Zorro? Was it just an optional thing he used to put on the board? As Zorro, an extra £3.
I think my parents requested Zorro.
What?
Why?
Well, because I was nervous about having a haircut. I think I was about 5, something like that. And I think they'd had an awkward experience with me freaking out at a previous hairdressing encounter.
Yeah, it makes sense. So let's calm him down by getting someone to do it with a blindfold whilst I'm holding a big sharp knife.
Well, let's remind ourselves. Here's Zorro. Have a look. Is that how he would dress up?
As far as I remember, he had a black hat and a black mask.
My God, this show's taken a sort of... Let's help David turn, hasn't it? So tell us what you look like. Well, here's a picture of him.
Which you genuinely otherwise have thought I hadn't heard of Zorro.
No, but you might have got it wrong.
Well, just, yeah, you know, he wore the classic Zorro fireman's helmet and a stethoscope.
So how old were you?
5, I think. Might have been 6, I'm not sure.
How old was he, approximately?
How old was he?
Don't look at him.
You can't stop me looking at it. I think he was in his 20s.
Right. So let's be kind and say 21. So therefore he's 15 years older than you at that time.
Yeah.
You're saying this man is 15 years older than you.
And how old are you? 47.
Approximately the same age to me, that man.
OK.
Paint a picture for us. Young Master David is going to the high street to the barber's, unaware of the great fame and glory that lies ahead of him. For now, he's just a small boy.
Yes.
What happens?
I can't remember the details, but broadly, I was very nervous about going to hairdressers.
I don't want to go in, Mummy. No. I want to go home and write with my crayons. I'm going to write a satirical look back at the week that's just happened. My friends in playgroup are telling me I'm quite the wit.
I mean, I was probably unbearable, you're right. You know, I contemplate that every day.
You say unbearable, I say adorable.
Thank you. I don't remember the details. What's that?
Sending you a heart.
Oh, is that a heart? I thought that was saying, remember your kidneys.
Right, we need an answer. So, Lee's team, is Sean Raj's bare-chested buddy, Gemma's crisp combustor, or David's heroic hairdresser?
I'm struggling with David's here a little bit.
Yes. So Gemma's Wotsits. That's very believable. That's the kind of thing a kind of wacky science teacher would do to...
Yeah. It is very believable.
Passion in science.
And what's unbelievable is the idea that... Now, Raj...
Have you left the gas on?
Raj, show us a trick.
If I could have half an hour
and
the use of the internet, I'm sure I could do that.
Oh, yeah, but what did you think the question was? I don't know, what do you think?
I think he does look a lot like a science teacher. I think Gemma's telling the truth.
So we're going to say Gemma?
Yeah.
Gemma?
Saying it's Gemma. OK, right. So, Sean, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Sean, and Raj used to whip my shirt off for money.
Yes, Sean is Raj's bare-chested buddy, and we can now see the trick. So, you're going to need to wear masks for this, please. Sean, if you...
Zorro masks!
You take a position there in the chair, and then over to you, Raj.
Well, I would simply get Sean out as my stooge. We'd act as if we didn't know each other. I'd say, good evening, how are you? And I would undo his wrist button, and then I would undo this button, and then, as you can see, I'd undo this button. And then, all I'd say is, on the count of 3, we'd say some magic words. And tonight, they are, would I lie to you? So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Would I lie to you?
Oh, hang on. What's happened? I've nearly killed him.
Gemma's science test. The noise was the best bit.
30 years since we've done it.
I just got pictures of him 30 years ago, just coming in every week going, can you please do it right this time?
It was the second poll. You decided to go again was the coolest bit. Why did you keep going?
Thank God you didn't cut him in half.
Is Sean all right?
Yeah, who cares? He's fine.
I love the idea that he had to put masks on for safety reasons. And it almost took his head off.
So, please welcome this week's special guest, Pauline. So, Richard, what is Pauline to you?
This is Pauline. Last year we met at a Snoop Dogg gig and we bonded because we were the 2 oldest fans in the room.
David, how do you know Pauline?
This is Pauline. When I was a cub, she was the Arcala, and she had to take me out of the scout hut once for asking too many questions when we were being given a talk by the police.
And finally, Greg, your relationship with Pauline?
This is Pauline. She's my mum. She once drove past me when I was having my first fight and got out of her car to cheer me on.
Lee's team, where do you start?
Greg, how old were you on this first fight?
12.
Right. And so where was this, at school?
No.
Where was it?
Outside...
Outside the music room?
It was in a street.
In the street?
Yeah.
Who were you fighting?
I honestly can't remember his name. He was a lad, and he was in the year above me. And I remember he had fairly distinctive red hair.
Is that why you fought him?
I fought him because he'd fought one of my friends.
Oh, OK, so this was like a... You were doing a heroic gesture.
Yeah.
And he was older than you?
Yes.
What was your friend called?
Well, I'm from Shropshire, so he was called Chinese Dave.
Is everyone called Chinese Dave in Shropshire?
No, I just think he was called Chinese Dave, and I honestly don't know the reason, because he certainly wasn't Chinese. I think it's because he used to wear a hat.
No, that would be it. That would be it.
That'll be it, probably.
What was your fighting technique, do you recall?
It was a sort of windmill of bones. Just like this.
Windmill of bones? I give you the windmill of bones!
What was your mum shouting at you by way of encouragement?
I mean, as I recall, it was just get in there.
Do him, yeah.
Get in there, son, is what I...
And was she there the first time you had sex?
This was in
the street. Your mum was driving.
Yeah.
Past you. Saw you.
She knew about the attack on Chinese...
Dave,
yeah. Who wears a hat.
So I presume she saw what was going on and thought, oh, it's good that my son is avenging Chinese Dave's...
So, did she get out of the car or just do it from the window? Was it a drive-by?
She got out.
Who didn't win the fight? Did your mum then... Surely she stepped in and stopped her, or did she say, keep fighting?
Well, let me tell you, Patsy, the fight came to a fairly abrupt end.
Why?
And I'm going to give you some very specific detail now.
Thank you.
Because I was chewing polos during the fight.
Please, no, you're not going to try and convince us that they came out and your mum thought it was teeth.
Hear me out. I got caught in their mouth, and literally I spat polos everywhere. And my mum went, oh no, it's teeth! It's teeth!
What's your mum called?
Pauline.
Has she got a nickname, like Heckling Pauline or anything?
No, although I would tell you she has an impressive history, because she was in a play fight with my dad once, and he locked himself in a toilet, and to get to him in the play fight, my mum punched a hole through a door. So there's obviously a violent streak in this one. It is true, though. It's definitely true. That is my mum.
Who's next? Who are you going to do next?
OK, so we'll go with David, shall we?
Yes.
David, just let me recap. Am I right in saying that there was a talk by the police at the Cubs?
Yeah.
And you asked one too many questions to the policeman?
Yes, I was full of questions.
What kind of questions were you asking?
Well, I was asking about various, issues involved in fighting crime.
How old were you?
I think I was about 8.
Right. What kind of crime-fighting questions were you asking?
Well, there was a problem, I felt. There was a problem with vandalism and graffiti in the area.
At that age, you're supposed to be taking part rather than complaining about it. That's OK. Different upbringings, that's fine. What are the questions?
I asked a lot about the locks in Cagney and Lacey. I was, at the time, very aware of the security measures in all of those flats in New York and the big locks on the doors. And I said, why don't we have locks like that? And how can we keep burglars out if we don't have locks like that?
Right.
And the policeman was saying how you can't keep out a determined burglar. And I was saying, well, why do we lock the doors at all, then? But I wasn't really aware that he was supposed to be trying to get on with a talk, and the questions would happen at the end, and maybe they wouldn't all be asked by me.
Where was this Cubs?
It was in Headington.
Headington?
Where I grew up.
Well, I know that. I don't think you travelled.
Yeah.
I assumed it was where you lived, otherwise that would be bonkers. Where are you from? I'm from Newcastle, but I didn't travel.
My parents had heard about a very good Cub Scout group about 400 miles away, and they thought about driving me there to get the very best training and tying. Absolutely. But
what badges did you get, David?
Don't talk about badges in front of Richard. Richard, remind us once again of your truth.
Pauline and I met at a Snoop Dogg gig.
Where was he playing?
It was at the Forum in Kentish Town.
When was this? What year?
Last year.
Last year.
So he was called Snoop Dogg because he's been called a lot of things.
Well, he certainly has. In the olden days, he was Snoop Doggy Dogg, but now just Snoop Dogg.
But whereabouts were you in the Forum? Whereabouts were you watching the show from?
Well, we met when there was a delay, as there often is at rap concerts. There's sort of an hour delay, so I went up to the little bar.
Why is there a delay?
Well, because it's Snoop. You don't rush Snoop.
Who supported him? Did he have a support act?
Yeah, Corrupt.
What was
with a K.
With a K, wow.
With a K.
I'd have left after then.
What was his hair like, Snoop's? How was he wearing his hair?
He was wearing his hair, he had sort of cornrows, essentially.
He knows all the words, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's definitely read up on this.
Yeah. So you guys, your eyes met across the...
No, in this delay, I went up to... There's a little quieter bar upstairs, and I went up there to play a bit of Scrabble on my phone.
Oh, come
Because I was with younger people, and they were enjoying the support act. They were enjoying the fact that there was a delay and there was loud music playing. I was enjoying it less.
Yeah.
Pauline was reading a book.
Right.
So I thought, OK, she's quite bored as well of this thing. So, anyway, I'm playing my thing. She said, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And I said, I'm playing Scrabble on my phone. She said, I didn't know you could play Scrabble on a phone. Right. So I showed her, and then we started playing Scrabble on a phone, have done ever since. And then...
Ever since? Well, you're going out with each other now.
You know what, Lee? Early days.
Have you actually met up with Maureen since?
Pauline.
not going to be able to dissect us with those blunt little...
So, Lee, where's this leading you? What are you thinking, Lee?
Patsy, do we believe any of these people? Because they're all sounding chronically untrue.
The Chronic, of course, was one of the first albums Snoop was on. Dr.
Why
Dre's
did
The
you-
Chronic.
I could see David in his cub shorts and being worried about the graffiti. He sort of the sort of person that it would have upset him. And he...
I'm intrigued by this like physical resemblance between Greg and the lady.
I know what you mean, yeah. Do you mind standing up, Greg, again? Would you stand next to this lady you claim to be your mother?
Next to my mum?
Well, let's call her a woman for now. Right. Now... I'm guessing, for this mean average to work out, your dad is the Jolly Green Giant.
No, but you see, Lee, it's a fact that a son has to be taller than their mum.
It's either Richard or Greg, I think. So that's my answer.
So you think it's...
I think it's Richard.
You think it's Richard? You think it's Richard or Greg?
Yeah.
Don't
Tim,
forget
say Richard.
What are you going to
the
say?
Scout hat one, the...
sorry, are you still here?
The Scout hat.
OK, I need an answer, and I really do need it now.
We're going for David. He's trying to double bluff me at the end, so I'm going to go with
saying
David.
it's David.
And if it is David, I'll be so happy now.
You're saying it's David?
I think it's David.
OK, Pauline, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Pauline. I am Greg's mother. And...
Yes, Pauline is Greg's mum, and she did cheer him on when he had his first ever fight. It must have been awful to see him fighting.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Pauline.
You're welcome.
So please welcome this week's special guest, Mel. So, Vernon, what is Mel to you?
This is Mel, and he came to the rescue when I almost blew up a banana factory.
David, perhaps you'd like to explain how you know Mel?
This is Mel. He's the postman who had to retrieve my phone from a postbox when I accidentally posted it instead of a letter I was carrying.
Finally, Dara, how do you know Mel?
This is Mel. One night we were out stargazing and we were quizzed by the police because they thought we were peeping Toms.
Lee's team, where do you want to begin?
So there's something about... If he had said blown up, he blew up a banana factory, it would have been bizarre. There's something more bizarre about almost blowing up a banana factory.
What did you actually do in the banana factory?
Well, what happens in a banana factory is that bananas come in from a foreign land, let's say the Caribbean, and they are ripened in Bolton.
They're ripened in Bolton?
There's not enough sun in the Caribbean. Did you work in this banana factory?
I did, yeah.
Right, what was your job?
Were
you the banana straightener?
No.
Or were you the banana bender? Maybe they come in straight, and it's his big muscly body that turns them into that shape. That's what they do in Bolton. What are you up to? Oh, you know, just usual, bending me bananas.
Surely it's a banana ripening plant, anyway, not a factory.
Well, it's a factory because there was a conveyor belt, so I just...
Wait, whoa. There's a conveyor belt? So someone puts it on and it's green, and by the end of the conveyor belt, it's ripened. How big is this conveyor belt, Vernon? And more to the point, what are you doing other than... Shall I straighten it?
What did Mel do?
Mel, he was one of the foremen in the factory.
There was only 4 men working in a banana factory?
How did you almost blow up this banana factory?
I was on a forklift truck, and what happened was I inadvertently drove into a gas heater and disconnected it.
Right, and then what happens?
And then the factory filled up with gas.
Really properly fills?
Yeah.
What did Mel do? How did he save you?
Mel shut down the factory and evacuated the building.
Leaving the bananas to ripen themselves.
Now, what about David? What did we think of David's story with the post box?
What were you supposed to be posting?
I had a card and 2 normal letters to post.
Right.
And the nearest post box to me has a very narrow aperture. Right. So only...
What, for the letters?
Yes, yeah.
I know the kind of thing.
Or for, you know... but whatever you want to use it for. But it's...
We've got them back home.
Yeah. And you can't get them in sometimes. You can't get the wider things in. So...
So you thought I'd just post whatever fits, and that was your phone? Stuff my keys in there. Oh, they go in, the keys go in. That goes in, all right? That's the stuff that is.
I was contemplating what an outdated medium snail mail was, and I thought this will show them. No, I in my confusion, I thought, that doesn't fit. I'll post those 2, they fit. And, what a fool.
Oh, so the 2...
What a fool I've been.
If
only this were happening in a sitcom.
The 2 letters and the phone go in at the same time?
Yeah.
So you emailed it and put a hard copy in at the same time?
So how did Mel come into it? Was he...
Well, luckily, Mel had also fallen in. He just reached it out, didn't he?
Well, passed it out. I mean, I hadn't realised that pillar boxes were manned until then. He simply handed it back. No.
So go on, what happened next?
I noticed that the last collection of the day was happening about half an hour later.
Right.
So I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll simply wait.
Fiendishly clever.
No, you didn't.
So what are you thinking?
No, remind me again of your truth, lie.
Mel and I were stargazing, and the police quizzed us because they thought we were peeping Toms.
Was it just the 2 of you?
Yes, it was actually, yeah.
And what were you stargazing at?
We were looking at a meteor shower.
Oh, OK.
Yes.
So the 2 of you were out... what have you got? You got the telescope?
No, you don't.
What have you got?
You just use binoculars.
Binoculars?
Binoculars?
Yeah. Naked eye, generally, binoculars. You see, you don't use a telescope because they move quite quickly, so you'd have to be really fast on a telescope. You'd be playing it like like that.
Yeah, all right, but if you want a really good look, why don't you use 2 telescopes? Like binoculars. Okay. So that's even better than binoculars. And also, if 2 things happen at once, you can go, and the moon's looking nice.
So when the police turned up...
We could see the police car coming, because it just drove along and then stopped, and 2 of the lads came over and walked over to us. Because we were 2 men standing in the middle of Ealing Common. There's houses all around, but with binoculars.
Yeah, but surely you don't look at you like that, right? Right up in the air.
I know, but maybe they're all during the midpoint of that. I don't know.
No. You don't go, right, let's start at the ground and go... You go like that and you do that. You don't go, would you like a cup of tea? Yeah. But, sorry, I can't see. Everything's blurry. You can take them off, can't you?
To be fair, nobody goes like this when they're using binoculars, right? Head up and now binoculars. They don't do that.
They do. They go, look at that there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
what they don't do is go, have you seen the moon tonight? Wait. I need a bit of a run-up.
Don't forget Dara's face moves independently from his head as well.
That's true, yes. He can swivel his face. And look at the woman in the bathroom behind, it's true.
Right, Lee, we need an answer. Is Mel Vernon's banana hero, David's postman pal, or Dara's saucy stargazer?
What do you think?
I think the difficult thing is that Mel's got a tan, but you can get a tan in all 3 of those jobs.
Well, he's going to the Caribbean a lot to pick up bananas.
Stargazing, you can get a tan off that if you're out there long enough. And a postman, outdoors all day, yeah.
You know that stargazing is done predominantly at night.
There's not a shadow of a doubt in my mind that Mel worked in the banana factory.
OK, you're saying banana man.
I definitely, if I saw Dara and Mel on Ealing Common, I would think they were a couple of pervs.
But Dara could have said, it's OK, I work in TV. And the police would go, well, that makes it impossible then.
So what are you going to say?
We are going to say that, in fact, Dara was cautioned by the police for standing on Ealing Common. Not necessarily for being a pervert.
Caution actually means something.
Sorry, no, he wasn't cautioned. All right, he was questioned, sorry.
I was never formally cautioned with anything.
You say it's Dara.
Go for it.
So, Mel, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Mel, and I rescued Vernon after once really...
Yes, Mel is Vernon's banana boss. Unbelievable. So, how dangerous was this? Were you just seconds away from bang?
Virtually, yeah. Vernon's driving the forklift, and like you said,
why didn't you speak like this before? Why isn't he allowed to speak?
Now, what was Vernon known as within this factory?
Little Vern.
Little Vern?
Little Vern.
Oh. Stand up next to Mel, Vernon, and let's see Little Vern now. Mel, thank you very much indeed.